Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another flashlight review. This is a tactical flashlight again. This one 5,000 lumens. This is from Nitecore. This is the P27iX flashlight. Very cool. It's got some cool features. Let's get into it. This is one of the coolest lights I've seen in a long time. So again, this is the P27iX from Nitecore. This gives you 5,000 lumens at the max brightness. It has a max distance of 430 meters. That is insanely far. It has an impact distance, so meaning you can drop it, of 2 meters, which is more than the traditional like 1 meter, 1.5 meters that most flashlights offer. This gives you 2 full meters of drop distance where it'll be safe. And it is waterproof up to 2 meters deep. So you can get it wet, get it if you're in rain, you're in storm, drop into a puddle or something, you drop into a pool, you can go down to 2 meters deep and this thing will stay watertight. I, again, didn't wear my glasses. This gives a 5,500 milliamp hour Nitecore NL2155 HPI lithium ion battery inside. It gives you a tactical holster, a clip, a battery magazine as well, and a lanyard charging cable, which I think is really, really cool. So before we get into the light, I want to talk about the accessories they give you because they are really cool. So first of all, they give you a belt clip for it that is detachable. I really like this. Some people don't like a belt clip on their flashlight. Some people do. This gives you the option. And this is also a double clip. So if you wanted to use this as a headlamp and clip it to the brim of your hat, you could do that as well. It will clip to the inside of your pocket and still nest inside of your pocket. This will clip wherever you want it. And if you don't want it, just pop it off and you don't have it. That is really cool. They give you this battery magazine that if you don't want to run it on the rechargeable battery that they give you, you can put just regular batteries inside of this magazine and that slides in and powers the light as well. This I really like. This is a holster for it. So you can hook this to your duty belt if you have that, or to a vest or your pack or whatever you want. It is a very stout, large clip on it that has retention as well. So if it does go around a duty belt and you lift and to pull it up, it's not going to pull off of your belt. It's going to lock onto your belt so the light comes out, not the holster with it. Now it does have a pass-through at the bottom as well where the light comes through. So A, if you put it away and the light is hot, you don't have to worry about that. But B, you can turn it on and put light down to the floor if you want to illuminate your path as you're walking, but still keep hands free. So I really like that. And it is a very, very solid clip attachment point. Now this is the coolest thing I've seen in a while. And I know you're probably saying, well, Mateo, it's just a lanyard. What's the big deal? Well, it's a lanyard, but it's also the charging cable. So if you see here, they give you the lanyard to tie around it. But if you pull up on the side, that's a USB-C cable. If you switch around to the other side and pull up, now this would still be attached to the light. You now have USB-C to USB-C charging cable. The charging cable would be built into the lanyard. You wouldn't have to worry about, oh man, do I have one? Do I have to find one? Do I have to go digging for it, carry it separate? It would always be on the light. I really, really like that. That is so cool. I've never seen one done like that before. Now I'm going to test this for a few weeks and make sure that that doesn't eventually come loose or anything like that or damage it by holding it by this, but it's a very solid, this is a braided solid cloth lined cable here. So I imagine this can take a pretty good amount of abuse. I just think that's so cool. I really like that they did that. So let's get into the light. Okay. Now they do give you the bezel on the end that has the knurling on it. So that's your glass breaker or your skull breaker. However you want to do it. This is a tactical fighting light. So it does work in a tactical position. It has a back thumb switch to power it on and off. Actually has two. Has a round tactical button. So that's your on and your off. And then it has down at the bottom that metal toggle switch, which is going to be your on off. So you don't have to double click to turn it on and to turn it off. It's just depressed, it's on. You can peek, see what you need, nice and bright. That's that full 5,000 lumen brightness. And then as you let go of the light or the switch on the back, light goes off. So then it also has just a regular duty grip to it, where you can hold it with just regular flashlight, regular duty as you're lighting the trail or whatever you need lit up. If you don't want to be in that tactical position, it has a button right here on the light portion of it, right near the bezel. And that, when you click it, turns on. You can see that there. That's your low, medium, high, and turbo modes. So you've got low, medium, high, and turbo. Very bright, 5,000 lumens at the max. Very, very cool. Now the whole thing is built out of a really solid knurled aluminum body. It feels very comfortable in the hand, but everything is ridged, so nothing is slippery. There's no slick spots. This is going to be a solid grip, whether your hands are wet, slippery, if you're in gloves, whatever you want, this thing will grip solid. It has a good weight to it, but it's not over heavy where you're going to feel it pulling down on your belt all the time. This is going to be something in your offhand that you're going to want to grab, and it'll be easy to grab and not inconvenient in any way. Even if you're using the belt clip and just this one, and putting it inside your pocket, it's not too heavy where it's going to be cumbersome in your pocket. Very nice design. I really like this. So the charge port is on the other side of the button switch on the head, and it just flips up. So there's no rubber grommet or anything that you've got to mess with. It just flips up like a little door, stays up there, and you can charge it with that USB-C cable that they provide you in the lanyard. Very cool. I like that a lot. They do give you 2 indicator lights on both sides of the button here. So one is green is power on, and the other side there, it goes off after a minute, but that's the blue light to let you see what level you're at. So there's 2, there's 3, and there's that 4 blue LED lights for that max brightness. This thing is, I just did it to myself again. This is really, really bright. 5,000 lumens is crazy. Now that's cool too. If you had to switch up, if you're going from it being on in the normal switch where you switch it on up front and all of a sudden you got to get hands on something to go in and go with the tactical grip, you can power it on and off with the back switch. Once the front switch has been powered on, you can power it off with the back and vice versa. So again, this is the P27iX from Nitecore. It does have a lock on the back of it as well, right back here. So if you did flip that up, you're not going to power it on by accidentally clicking it. Now this is the holster I was talking about. You can put this on your duty belt or around your just regular belt, whatever. Clips in that little cradle there, real nice and easy, and then just push straight back. Here's that solid click there. Very nice, very solid. This thing is not coming out. As much as you shake it, if you're having to jostle it around or anything, it's not, you don't have to worry about this popping out of its holster and then you got to pick it up off the floor afterwards or try to see if you can find it and you're losing it. This thing's staying in solid the whole time. That is cool. And if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, I will put links in the description down below as well as the first pinned comment. This thing is really cool. I really like this flashlight from Nitecore. Again, this is the P27iX. Very nice, 5,000 lumens, amazing. And if you like this type of content, you like flashlight reviews, tool reviews, gear reviews, camping videos, hiking videos, woodworking, motorcycle content, like if it's outside, I probably do it, and sometimes I do inside stuff. I have videos for everybody on this channel, so if you haven't yet, subscribe down below, click that bell so that you're notified from YouTube when I do put out new content. You don't miss anything, because if you might be noticing, if you haven't watched my videos in a while, I've got a whole new studio space here. New setup, new workbench. This was a whole series. I actually made it a course on YouTube. You can watch me build this entire workbench in front of you here. Very cool. Matao's ultimate workbench. So do all the things. I'll see you on the next one.